All right, we've covered a huge amount of ground in the last two lessons. We've gone from a site where a user couldn't even sign up, and now a user can both sign up and log in and log out. And we've added three different models, starting with the basic model where users log in, but then the login status gets forgotten, and then building all the way up to this Remember Me checkbox. So to me, this really feels like magic. Like, I've seen these little checkboxes all over the web, and I remember the first time I learned how to do this, and I thought, that's amazing. It's so exciting that I actually understand how these little things work. Let's deploy this thing to production. Let's run our test suite. We just did it, but I always like to do this before doing any sort of merges. All right, we're still green. Add all the files. Make a commit, and let's merge it in to master. We can push it up. And now let's deploy to Heroku. Now, there's one thing that I'd like to show you here. It's a little dangerous to make pushes that require a migration. In this case, the Remember digest got added. So one thing you would want to do in real life is to put Heroku into maintenance mode before doing a deploy like this. Let me show you how to do that. Put the maintenance on, and actually let's open it up. Go to Gentle Garden. So this is application offline for maintenance, so this is maintenance mode. Now let's do our push. Now we can run the migration. And turn maintenance off. There we go. We refresh, it should be working. All right, let's take a look in Opera, because I want to quit out. All right, let's go to login. Just submit like that. Get our invalid email password combination. Can log in as myself here. And if I quit this, should not be logged in still. So that worked. You can see now the login link appeared. So let's try it again, except with Remember Me. Quit. And there we go, still logged in. If we want, we can even look at the cookies. You can see we've got 3 cookies here from Heroku app. Sample app session, this has the regular ID from session of user ID. You can see here, expires when the browsing session ends. Then Remember token, which expires 30 years from now, or 20 years from now rather. And the user ID, which also expires 20 years from now. You can see the content here is encrypted. This is not just the plain user ID, but the token is just the token. And of course, we can log out. So at this point, our login, logout machinery is complete. All that is needed to complete the authentication functionality is to restrict access to pages based on login status and user identity. We'll accomplish that en route to giving users the ability to edit their information, which is this here, under settings, which is the main goal of the next lesson. After that, we'll add account activation and password resets, and at that point, the core of the application will be complete, and we'll be ready to start adding the Twitter-style functionality in Lesson 11 and Lesson 12.